There are over 500 known phobias in the world, and my brother, he has way too many of them. So today, we're gonna be turning his fear into a competition, because we each have to build as many phobia-themed challenges as possible inside of Minecraft. What Isaac doesn't know is I've secretly coded his fears into Minecraft itself. So while he's focused on building, I'll be making them real and activating them one by one to scare him when he least expects it. How long until he realizes what's happening? Can I actually scare him? Let's find out. Our first build battle is Forest, one of the biggest scary fears. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer right now. I gotta get a little bit of a build started because I'm going to use the majority of this trying to haunt Isaac.
First things first, we are gonna go around our entire building plot right here and just load it up with some jungle trees.
So I'm gonna try to create a little bit of a Slenderman vibe build, something real creepy. Walls, black concrete, select the top, select the back corner, close it off, and then the inside's gonna look absolutely horrifying. Gotta move quick because I have to draw something scary to haunt Isaac with here in a second.
We're gonna plant them all, and then we're gonna change them to much scarier blocks like cobwebs and black concrete.
I'm gonna try to haunt him with something very simple to start. The first thing I'll do is gonna be like a lightning bolt. I wanna try to strike him down with the power of lightning. Let's see if I can pull this off correctly. Little lightning bolt, something like that. Kind of looks like a little Gatorade logo, to be honest with you. So whatever I draw, I get. So I've now drawn this very beautiful lightning bolt, and now I'm gonna take the bolt. And I think I just have to throw it in this analyzer up here, and it should give us the item. So let's go ahead and see if that works. Oh, guys, it worked. We got the lightning strike item from the analyzer. Look at this. That's like exactly what we made. I can now use this lightning strike, and if I go over to Isaac, it should just randomly cause lightning to fall around him. Let's see if we can get this to work here. Oh, look at that.
But I am just gonna check. What was that? Did that lightning just strike right there? It's not even raining. How does that even make sense?
All right, let's get back to the build now really quick. We've got about 5 minutes left, and as you can see, it's incredibly not creepy. But if I drink some milk and get rid of my night vision, it gets too creepy. So I'm thinking, if I strategically light this with a little bit of redstone, this ends up becoming a very creepy looking forest, all right?
Oh my gosh, guys, I just replaced all of the jungle leaves with black concrete, and these look pretty freaking sick.
I don't want it to be too bright. I want it to be just bright enough that it's scary. I can actually grab a clown skull, scary monster skull, scary villager skull, and then I could strategically place these in areas that Isaac might not think about. Like as he walks in, there's just gonna be a clown head right there. This is getting scary.
Guys, this is looking absolutely terrifying now.
I think a little bit of redstone would be good because that kind of looks like blood. And then I feel like we could add some creepy signs.
I think our scary forest is coming along just perfectly. The only thing that I feel like it needs is a little bit more depth. It feels like there's a little bit too many gaps that you can see out of.
Can't run. I'll put one over here. It says leave me alone. This is gonna psychologically get him set up into like a scary state where my next drawing should totally freak him out. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I hear some real creepy sounds over there from Isaac. What is that?
What?
Okay, so our forest is complete here, but you know what? A forest has a lot of wildlife, guys, so we need to add some spawn eggs in here.
I've got an Enderman here called Slenderman, and I'm gonna paste this in here when Isaac's in here, and that should be pretty horrifying. I am done with the build. Let's see how he's doing. Isaac, what is that noise? Is that you?
Dude, I'm filling my forest with animals.
Well, I'll take a look at yours first, then I'll walk on over. Oh, it's a warden. You made wardens. That's what's making that noise.
Yeah, and apparently, like, Vindicators just have beef with everybody, Zach. They're just going around and fighting everything.
Yeah, I will admit this is a really unique forest. It's got like a blood vibe to it. Would I say that it's scary to me? No.
Look at the leech trees, dude. If you go up in the trees, you notice the leeches up there? They fall on you.
Okay, that's actually scary. Walk in through the door of mine right here. Welcome to my scary forest, and your job is to find all 3 signs.
Ooh, I do like the vibe in here.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh my gosh, what is that thing? Dude, how did you even get that? What?
Welcome, buddy, to the scariest forest.
Okay, yours is definitely scarier. I'll give you that. Follow me, I found that. It is extremely creepy in here.
I know, isn't it? This is actually horrifying.
Oh, this is absolutely terrifying, dude.
You found 1 sign, you gotta find 2 more signs.
Oh, here's one. Can't run.
One
Okay, so
more.
there's only 1 left. It's gotta be in this corner.
Uh-oh, you're by Slenderman.
Oh man, it is really creepy when he chases you. Dude, is there another sign in here? Oh, I found it. Yes.
Congratulations! You've beat my interactive build.
I mean, I guess you get a diamond because I was scared, but also, like, you completely cheated, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I do not cheat in these build battles. This is totally fair. Let's move on to the second round. All right, guys, round 2 is hospitals.
Hospital? What? Whoa, what the heck is that? Guys, I don't even know what this block is. That's not what a quartz block looks like. I don't know what kind of stuff is going on here today.
I'm gonna create a scary doll that follows Isaac around. So let's try this. I'm gonna give her some creepy red hair like this. We'll give her like a little bit of thing like that. Maybe like some creepy black eyeballs. That'll be pretty scary looking. Creepy mouth, creepy little red nose. This is my scary little doll. I think that should be good enough for the AI to pick it up. So let's go ahead and break it.
All right, so we have our giant hospital built, which I'm pretty impressed with in the amount of time we had. You enter in, and here is the receptionist desk, and now we just need to make some little patient rooms.
Throw her in the hopper. It's analyzing the image right now. It's gonna take a second. Now, I've already wasted about 100 seconds. Oh, look at this. Bro, what's it say? Click once to spawn in a creepy doll that stalks. That came out nice, bro. I'm a little bit closer to Isaac. I'm gonna try it. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. It's right there. Bro, look, it's stalking Isaac from up top. Bro, look at that. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer and see if Isaac even notices it. I've got a couple other tricks up my sleeve, but I do have to get building. I'm gonna store this over here. Okay, so like, I know that generally they're all white, and I know that generally like they're creepy. So I feel like for me, I could do something pretty simple and then make it just a singular hospital room, like one single room in a hospital with like a dead body or something, you know what I mean? Like something a little bit creepy like that. All right, time's running low here. I have 400 seconds left. I got another scare on him though, so I gotta get this thing built fast. Let's go. Move, move, move. Hospital, and then I could literally be smart enough here where I duplicate this like 5 times. We're gonna use an iron block, we're gonna use some trapdoors, and I believe this will come out looking like just a really creepy, disturbing surgery bed. For me personally, I'm getting into laser beam, just a little LoverFella bonus. I feel like maybe we could do like a frame here with like some tools in it. A sword. I'm gonna put a little redstone in, so then if we drink some milk and remove our night vision, it looks like this. Maybe that's a little bit too bright. There we go. That is what you're looking for right there.
All right, guys, so we have our little area here where all the people that are sick are laying in, and I'll be honest, I just don't understand how a hospital is creepy. I don't really know what to add. Like, are you just afraid of a normal hospital room?
That is a little bit disturbing, and it also does resemble Steve's clothing a little bit. 248 seconds left. I'm gonna add a button here so we can get out, and I need to go get my next drawing made. I'm gonna try to create a weird little Herobrine thing. We're gonna give it some creepy gray eyes. This is supposed to be a glitch effect. I think it's gonna be okay. All right, we gotta get it a creepy mouth. All right, let's see what we can get out of here. We're gonna grab our pen and we're gonna throw it in the analyzer and let's see what comes out.
Now, I will say the one thing that I hate to do at a doctor's office is to go to the bathroom in front of people or near people when they can hear me. So I'm gonna add a massive toilet at the end that everybody has to use.
Oh, look at this. This is so much better than what I threw into it. This is gonna be our skin glitch effect, so I can click it to cause a glitch in my skin. I need to save this for after the round ends, and since it ends so soon, I gotta get a little creative here on making this look a little bit better so Isaac thinks that I'm not trolling him. We'll just stack this for 5, but the problem is I still feel like Isaac's gonna totally whoop me on this one. It's not that creepy, dude.
All right, guys, my hospital is now complete. The only thing we need to do is add some receptionists.
White concrete on the floor because that looks good, and then I guess Isaac really liked the interactivity of the last one, so maybe I can make a game for Isaac, and it is like something creepy where each room is something scary. So he walks into this one, and this will be your girlfriend in 10 years. RIP. Car crash. So that's dark. All right, we're gonna move into the next one. I'm not holding back today, guys. I'm sorry to say, but this is reaching a weird level. Muffin. RIP. Muffin. So this is Isaac's cat that was hit by a car. Let's start with mine this time. Go ahead and walk into the scary hospital.
Okay. Man, it's this color of skin. Why would you choose that color? Rest in peace, car crash. Your girlfriend and... Okay, a little dark.
Oh, brutal.
Rest in peace. You killed my cat?
Oh, brutal.
Girlfriend was one thing, man, but you don't kill a man's cat. Okay. Your skin just... What was that?
What was what?
I don't know. It looked like your skin just changed. I'm confused. Okay, all these are like empty. What the heck is happening with you? What is going on?
Nothing.
I don't know what's going on with your skin, but something's happening here.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Let's go check out your build, though, really quick and see what's going on over here. Look at this. This is pretty crazy, buddy. So inside the hospital, you have 2 swords, 2 arrows, and 2 more swords. What is this, medieval hospital?
What? These are the receptionists. They're just greeting you.
They got swords, bro.
Dude, it's surgical equipment.
Okay, well, give me a tour.
All right, well, you come back here, and this is our area where everybody stays. And this is the community toilet right here. Everybody has to share while everybody else is laying in bed.
I mean, I won't even lie to you. That right there is one of my biggest fears.
Exactly. Public pooping is terrifying, and that's what scares me about a hospital.
Isaac went ambitious above and beyond right here, guys. That's why we're hitting him with the diamond on this one. Full confidence.
And we're hitting Zach with the silver because he killed my cat.
All right, guys, round 3 coming up next is a scary movie. 10 minutes on the clock begins.
Scary movie. Oh, crap.
I'm gonna start and create this thing where it's gonna theoretically swap every item in Isaac's inventory while I use it.
I have just simply never watched a scary movie in my entire life. The only one that I have kind of watched, I think, was called Children of the Corn. That's what we're gonna make today.
Item swapper. This one's a very simple drawing. Let's go ahead and take that. Throw it into the old analyzer. Come on, baby. Yes, absolutely drew it perfectly. Click to shuffle the hotbar of the other player. So I've got this and one other special one to use during this build, but I need to get started before I use the next one. So in my opinion, one of the creepiest movie moments from a scary movie would be the movie It. So I'm gonna set this to a road. We'll do a gray concrete, and then I feel like maybe adding like a road stripe will also help it.
Because we're in the nether, we can't actually plant anything, but I think we can just grow grass with bone meal. So let's go ahead and try that really quick.
There it is. There it is. That's what you're looking for. And then we just need to create a gutter on the side of the road here. Let's go ahead and try this. If I can push this with a piston, that's actually exactly what I'm looking for. Then it creates more of a gutter vibe here. And then we just have to do some slabs all around it like this. Oh, that's not too shabby right there, folks.
Let's go ahead and make a little walkway down the middle, and we'll outline it with this tall grass.
Now, if I could somehow add a balloon, that would be even cooler. And I have a really weird idea. Step 1, name the chicken so you don't lose it. Step 2, place chicken in hole. Let me put the balloon on it. Yeah, look at that. And the last thing I want to do is seal it then for now would be a set of walls. I feel like the walls help like set the scene and make it feel more like you're walking into an actual movie.
All right, so I'm going through here with some taller grass and just detailing it out so that when you're in the house, you cannot see as far. And I feel like it's coming along really well, guys. I mean, look out the windows here. The grass is getting to a point where it's really tough to see out farther. So now we need to just go along with some creepy things and add some scary stuff in the tall plants.
I'm gonna create something else here because I actually want to do a griefed base builder. So I'm just gonna build like a broken warp door or something, and that should imply to our AI here that it is actually griefable. Give it a little bit of an angle here, something like that. You know, fill that in, make it a nice little warp door.
All right, I just found this head called Sally Williams. So that is what we're gonna use, and then we're gonna act like LoverFella is dumb if he doesn't know who this is.
Okay, so far this has worked great. So let's pop it in our analyzer. Oh, I missed. Get in there. Analyzing the image and patience. Oh, that looks so much realistic for some reason. It looks so real. Click once to enable grief. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get a spyglass up here because Isaac can't see me, and I want to actually see his inventory shuffle. So he's currently hoeing the grass. Now it's a picture frame. Oh, we made him face a picture frame. Look at it.
Dude, look at the bottom of my inventory. Is my mouse messing up? What is going on?
Oh, it's so funny.
I'm about to stop the recording. This is so infuriating. Everything keeps switching down here.
Every time I click it, it shuffles.
I'm almost done with the build, but that is getting on my nerves. I don't know how long
again.
it's been doing that, but my mind's kind of just been fixing it, but I am so over it at this point.
Oh, look at it. He has an item frame. Bam. It's a sword. He's looking for me. He's looking for me, bro. He's suspicious
This
right
whole
now.
thing has been weird today. I don't know what's happening.
All right, Isaac. That is time.
All right.
Why don't you come take a look at mine?
Okay, you've done another room.
Let's go ahead and explore this amazing room that I made.
Oh, I have seen a scary movie. It's It.
Yeah.
I recognize that. Okay, wow.
Even with the balloon, I really went all out on this, and I feel like that could look like a little moon to really set the stage here.
This is good.
And here we are, guys, at Isaac's, and it looks like it is, what, Children of the Corn? Is that what this
Children.
is?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I've never seen the movie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, do you know who's looking at you out the window, Zach?
A spider? Spider-Man? I don't know any of these people. I gotta be real honest with you. Isaac, I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm hitting you with a solid, respectable silver.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, guys, next round is, what is it?
Darkness.
All right, guys, next round is darkness. We're gonna do black concrete floors, and I have a little spectacular idea here to make this extra scary. You see, one of my favorite things in Minecraft that you may or may not have known about is that you can actually create glowing eyeballs using signs. And I think all we have to do here is take a sign that blends in really well, put it on the wall, and do something like this. Give it a little glow ink and a little red, and we're gonna see what sort of creepy eyeballs we can design. If you walk into this without night vision, how does that actually end up looking? Oh, look at that. That actually does work. So all we have to do is add a couple more creepy eyeballs here, and we'll be able to knock that out of the park.
All right, we're gonna go along here, guys, and basically make a giant black concrete rectangle of our entire plot.
Let's just build like a little burning compass here, a burning clock. So this is fire. It's supposed to indicate to our AI here that the fire turns on and burns over time. I feel confident about this. Let's get this sucker thrown in the old analyzer and see what pops out. Here we go, baby. Now, one of Isaac's biggest fears is fire. He likes fire, but he also burned himself as a kid. This came out perfectly. Click once to enable random burning of the other player's base. Let's see Get back up here in this little tower that's very conveniently placed here. And let's see if this thing works. Just turned it on. Let's see if there's any spontaneous fire that starts appearing.
Okay, these are black banners, and I'm putting them on black concrete, and you can really, I mean, these things basically look gray.
There it is, guys. We had to wait a little bit, but our first piece of fire just appeared right there. It took about maybe like a minute for one fire. Back to our build now. Let's drink this. Oh, look at this. When you walk into it, you have these everywhere around you.
All right, guys, so this is our build so far. We only have 300 seconds left, but basically we have our giant box that we built, and then you enter in through these banners, and look at this, guys. Tell me that is not the creepiest thing you've ever seen. I don't even know if we need to add anything else to this. I mean, just the back wall right there is absolutely terrifying. It's given me chills just to look at that thing.
Let's do head search scary. I like this. I like this. I like this. I think this is going to be a good one. We put that up in the corner. We put another one down here. And in theory, with the night vision, this is going to be pretty much invisible and hard to see. By kind of creating these little dents in the wall, I think this is going to give it a little bit of depth here. And that depth is going to make this room look a little bigger than it actually is.
And you know what, guys? I just went ahead and roasted LoverFella. So after he sees this and is just absolutely terrified, he's going to turn around and he's just going to be hit with your mom right there. So you know what? There's nothing else to add. Let's go ahead and wait in the center.
All right, Isaac, your build looks pretty great right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Do I need to drink milk?
Yeah, I don't think you should. I think you should just walk through.
Okay, so it's a bunch of these. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is very creepy, isn't it?
What is that?
Dude, I don't know, but I honestly stopped like 3 minutes ago because I was like, I can't make that any more scary.
I don't know how you made this. You're demented. All right.
Oh, what's the sign say?
I hate everything about this build.
Oh, it's absolutely destroyed.
Come on in, come on in. Get on in here.
What are those?
Welcome to the dark forest. It's just grass being watched by predators everywhere you look.
Yeah, this one's like a little too real, I feel like. I mean, this is probably why people are afraid of the dark, isn't it?
Yeah, this is supposed to resemble an actual real life situation where you'd be scared to death.
Dude, this is pretty creepy. That one's very good. I didn't know you could even do that.
Isaac, I liked yours. That's a diamond.
Double diamond.
All right, guys, up next is the crime scene.
This round is a crime scene, and there's two ways to think about this. You could have anxiety from like committing a crime, or it could be from like getting murdered. So I think we're gonna go with the latter, and we're gonna make like a little car scene.
What's not going on is blood rain. We'll get a couple of storm clouds up here. We'll fill those in with some gray. I mean, you know exactly what it is. It's too good of a drawing. You can't beat it. Let's get this thing analyzed.
All right, we have already built an absolutely incredible looking Minecraft road right here. Now we need to build a few cars. I'm thinking we build a cop car and then maybe 2 other cars that got into an accident.
And there it is, our blood rain. Click once to enable blood rain. Let's give this a shot. Oh, there it is, look. Bro, it's actually raining blood now. Now, it doesn't do it on our spot because of the fact that there's like a roof above us. That is incredible. What a cool thing to build. Okay, right, I have to build a crime scene. Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna make an interrogation room for a crime scene. So the first thing I need to do is create the crime. And I'm gonna do that by creating some carpets in the ground of Isaac's skin color. So we've got a Squirtle head. Isaac does use the Squirtle skins.
You would probably get the message in the memo that this is his dead body.
We're gonna take this one pretty dark, I think, to an extreme level. And then in terms of how he died, I like the idea of a stone cutter. Don't be surprised by how easily, guys, I come up with these ideas, okay? It's just something that I practiced with all my torture dungeons over the years. And that's gonna be Isaac's body.
This looks absolutely incredible right here, guys. As you can see, the 2 cops have arrived on scene.
So now we have the Isaac body, and then all we have to do is get a couple armor stands out here and some police uniforms. We can go ahead and really make this look creepy. And then with a crafting table, I think we could hit it with some dye, and I think really it's gonna be this color and then all leather.
All right, so we have a pretty good crime scene right here, guys. We have our cop car that has arrived on scene. They've caution taped off the entire area, and there is our dead body right there. It's outlined in chalk.
All right, we've got our 2 cops right there looking at the dead body. We don't have a whole lot of time left here, so I need to make sure this looks even creepier. And so I think what I'll do is put Isaac inside of like an industrial room. I like smooth stone, and then we're gonna give it some barrels, like he's inside of like a little warehouse. I feel like we need some caution tape, and I guess yellow and black glass panes are one of the better ways we can do that.
All right, guys, so I have decided that the crime scene here was caused by a person walking under a tunnel right here, and a stalactite fell on them and absolutely impaled them.
Tied down with string, got a saw right there. You got the murder weapon, a little bit of blood seeping out of the side. I mean, as far as a crime scene goes, it's not too shabby. I think the only thing missing is like that white outline you would put around a body. And so we'll do that out of sand.
Okay, we are speed building a car right now, but basically this was the guy's car, but it got absolutely split in half by these stalactites.
The white outline ended up getting quite large. It's pretty Pretty dang big outline right there, but that's okay. Are you ready?
I'd say I'm good.
So let's go ahead and begin over here with mine. Isaac, why don't you walk on over?
Alrighty. Blood raining right now. Are you noticing that?
How did that happen? Wow, that's pretty interesting.
It's absolutely disgusting looking. Okay.
All right, welcome, Isaac, to the murder scene. Walk right through here.
Over. We got a murder right here of a Squirtle-themed Minecraft character.
Oh, you did like the same thing as me.
Looks like he was tied down, cut in half. One of his legs just moved over here. We got the body outlined. We got a murder weapon on scene.
You killed me, did you?
It's not my scariest build, I'll admit, but it is a little disturbing with how much detail I added with this scene.
It is very creepy. I feel like we're gonna have pretty similar scores today.
Well, let's take a look at Isaac's, guys, before the final grand finale. We have a, oh my lord, what in the world is this?
Yeah, so this guy was driving underneath this natural rock bridge right here, and one of the stalactites just fell and crushed him and broke his car in half.
Oh my god, that's so creative. Wow. But you didn't even give the freaking police officers clothing.
Well, the thing is, Zach, this is a world where the police officers are nude.
Isaac wins creativity but loses in terms of skill, which means he averages out at a gold for me.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get from me too.
That means we're moving into the final round, guys, which is a ritual. 10 minutes on the clock, we are tied, winner takes all. What we are making is the creepiest thing possible. I'm gonna see if you guys can guess what this design is by starting with a black circle that's full of a little bit of yellow. We're gonna add a roof that kind of goes back like this. Guys, if you didn't guess it, this is the Backrooms. When I throw this in, I'm hoping this gives us a backroom portal that I can actually send us to the Backrooms for the final build.
We're gonna make the Gemstone Girl cult. All right, we are off to a flying start right here with an amethyst floor. I absolutely love the way this looks.
There it is. Oh, I nailed that. Look at that. That came out so good. I'm gonna go over there by Isaac and activate this to theoretically send Isaac right into the Backrooms where he's gonna be stuck the rest of this build battle. So let's go ahead and see. He's gone.
Okay, what just happened?
Now, I don't even know what these Backrooms look like. I haven't even gone there myself, but it gives me a great chance to really get ahead on the build here because he's gonna have to learn how to escape the Backrooms. So good luck to him.
This has to be the Backrooms, right? Can I get out? What the heck is even this? I can't even build anything, guys. I cannot win this build battle because I'm not even in the build battle.
This is where the ritual is actually gonna be. We're gonna add some candles, red and black, like this, all the way around the sides. I think a campfire would look really good underneath it because that's gonna give it a little bit of a smoke vibe. Absolute destruction for Isaac's scoring here today.
Oh, I found a room. Oh my gosh, yes. I don't know what I'm doing, guys, but I'm advancing. Okay. I found a new area. I don't even know what's happening at this point. I'm like in a complete maze right now.
Oh, you know what would be cool? We could use the blood water. I just said what in chat.
What do I do?
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know. What happened? I hope my ritual didn't actually work.
Okay, now he's saying his ritual. Dude, you just teleported me here. You did not have to play with all that.
As far as the timer, we're down to about 200 seconds, so hopefully Isaac manages to make it back in time. That looks very horrifying right there. I cannot let this go to waste. I got one more thing to draw here.
Okay, we're breaking out of this. I don't know where to go, but we're going up. Oh my gosh, can I not get out of this, guys? Literally, I can't even find my way out. There's no way. Do you know how far up I just dug and there's a whole nother Backrooms above it?
For the final drawing, I'll be drawing today's thumbnail, me getting killed by those giant dripstones. All right, let's get all these bad boys filled in while Isaac's still lost in the Backrooms, and let's go ahead and throw this up there. We have just enough time to get this thing working. Here we go. All right, let's see if this works. It wasn't my best strong, so hopefully the image analyzes correctly. There it is! So cool.
Guys, I think I'm trapped here literally forever. I cannot find my way out. Oh my gosh, I found nether blocks. Wait a minute. I'm back, guys. I've made my way out of the Backrooms and I've climbed back up. His ritual may have worked, but I can build a better one.
So I believe if I press shift and right click, I actually turn into the model.
We only have 200 seconds left, so we have to go extremely fast with this today, guys.
Look at that, guys. I literally turned into it. I could actually die in front of him, dude. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. So guys, the idea is that when I do this, I'll bring Isaac to mine. I'm gonna show him my ritual, then go to his, and then actually die and act like he killed me. See if we can scare him. All right, Isaac, you done?
Well, to be honest, Zach, I think I was in the Backrooms for half of this, so not really, but at this point, what's it matter?
How'd you get lost in the Backrooms? What happened?
Dude, you sent me to the Backrooms.
I did not. I think my ritual must have worked, dude. I don't know. Look at this. The blood-crossed ritual sacrifice table.
Is this what sent me to the Backrooms? What the heck is this?
Let's see yours now.
Okay, well, I don't know. It's honestly not that impressive of a build, though. I'm just, what the?
What?
Dude, I don't know what's happening today, but I'm just done with you. I'm ready to get out of this server.
What happened? What happened? Let's take a look at his little ritual right here.
Dude, what is happening with you? Why are you too deep? Why are you laying down?
Bro, what the heck did you just do with your ritual?
I don't know a lot, Zach, but I know the Crystal Girls would never do that to you.
Oh my God. Absolute craziness here, folks. Isaac's ritual. Oh, I'm back. Good. Isaac's ritual almost sent me to another world. That was scary. Let's get the final voting here and get out of here. Final voting in 3, 2, 1.
Dude, I'm done.
And guys, just like that, somehow I got a diamond. I don't know where Isaac went, and Isaac got a silver, which means I'm the winner of today's build battle, guys. Round 1 is the Backrooms.
What does that even mean?
Bro, must have been living under a rock your whole life. You don't know what those are?
No, I have no idea what that means.
Sounds like it's gonna be easy. The timer's already started, 10 minutes on the clock. Good luck. So what I wanna have is for Isaac to literally walk in the Backrooms and make it feel absolutely horrifying. And apparently this is something you guys were drastically afraid of, according to our poll. So hopefully, I'm able to actually make this kind of scary. Cause I don't know how I feel about that floor.
A few moments later.
Honestly, dude, it's not looking good. I've wasted over a third of our time right now just brainstorming how to start this. I'm gonna just go ahead and do something like this. I have to make like a really creepy back room. The design I wanted isn't gonna work, and that really kind of screws me over here at the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a pool back room, and it's gonna have some white walls like this. I'm gonna completely rip off the floor, and I'm just gonna try to make one single room that looks good instead of something that's too big so I don't lose this build battle. I think that's gonna look good once I enclose the entire room. So let's go ahead and make all the walls here, because this is very important to get done. As you can see, we only have 346 seconds left, dude. Okay, there we go. So this is like the beginning of the room, and then this is gonna be like a really creepy pool in the center of the back room. Oh, and it's blood water. Bro, that looks so much creepier that way. Okay, now I need to make some more of these like weird little black doors that lead to other hallways. So, I think I can do something like that. There we go, that's creepy. And then we'll make like a really tall one here just for fun. And then I wanna make a black roof. I like it a lot. I think it would be creepier if we took away night vision and added like a very subtle light source, like a sea lantern. So I'm gonna make sure when he comes, he has to drink milk. That's a little creepier. And then maybe like, yes, like that. And then it would be even creepier, I think, if I actually took some more quartz and created like a weird seating area in here. It might look good if I added like a slight layer of depth here with like some sort of a pillar potentially. Okay, we still have 140 seconds left to creepify this. Oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. We have literally 30 seconds left. I don't want to get too many details in here, but let's do like maybe one more pillar here to make it really uncomfortable. And then maybe something right here. Something like that. I mean, it's just weird, you know what I mean? Oh, yes. That is some serious back roomage right there, folks. I think that door needs to go back. That is, oh, I'm putting that back. Time's up. All right, Isaac, let's take a look at yours first.
All right, Zach. Do you have one of those really rich people graves? You know, like the giant one in the graveyard that you see?
Oh, yeah.
All the ones are little. This is the giant one. So you walk in here and you got the poor members of the family right here out front.
Oh.
You know, they still gave them a nice area. But Zach, why don't you bust into the back room back there?
Oh, okay. Before I do this, did you Google what Backrooms was?
No idea what it is. Still don't know what it is. I built a room in the back of a building.
Oh my God.
Now look at those things.
It's creepy. I mean, it's creepy. This is basically what someone who doesn't know what the Backrooms are would have created. What do you guys think? It's not bad, is it?
Zach, I don't think anybody knows what the back rooms are. What even is
Trust
it?
me. You guys got me. Y'all know what the Backrooms are. All right, it's interesting.
Hold on. Can you get rid of these things? I don't know what they are. Get them gone.
I think if you just press this button here, buddy, they vanish.
No, they keep following me, dude.
Okay,
They won't leave me
all right.
alone.
That's
Look at
weird.
this.
Seal them off.
They teleport.
Okay, well, I guess you're okay. All right. Well, Isaac, welcome to the Backrooms.
I don't know what this is, so how am I supposed to judge it?
Just get in here and look at it.
This looks nice. Like a
This
little
is-
red pool.
Yeah, this is the Backrooms.
But why?
The Backrooms is an urban legend originating from a creepypasta in 2019 4chan thread.
Zach, I'm just going to say it right now. I bet you less than 1% of your audience knows what that is. Like,
Everybody knows
nobody
what this is.
I've never even heard
This is
the word
biggest
backroom.
thing ever right now on Earth. You're just not a cultured human being. All right, iron is 1 point, gold is 2, diamond is 3. Let's go ahead and leave the voting for round 1. Grab your block.
I don't know how to judge yours. Is that accurate? Like,
Mine's
you tell
pretty
me.
darn accurate to what the Backrooms are. I mean, mine's pretty spot on.
I'm giving you a gold, Zach, because I have no idea what that is.
That's gonna be an iron for me. It's a good build you made, but it had literally nothing to do and you didn't even take time to research it. That's gonna cost me some points. Round 2, guys. What else did you say was scary? Well, monsters. That's pretty logical. Monsters.
Oh,
are scary.
shoot, dude. My build's done. Look at these things.
All right, 10 minutes on the clock. Monster round here. So let's go ahead and get this monster started. This is kind of like your sleep demon monster right here. And if you don't have one,
You will after this.
all right, let's try a new approach because I can't get this to place. We're gonna put down the body right in the middle right here. Then we're gonna put the legs off to the side, kind of like this. You can definitely see this getting a little creepy vibe to it. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so those are like kind of like weird, creepy looking wings is what I'm going for. And then actually you can really use any skull you want. Oh, the Steve head. Oh, that's creepy because you know what? If we use rugs like carpet and made this look like Steve's body, like doesn't Steve have like, that becomes even more disturbing. I want to give it a little fur, like a little fur necklace, like a little bit of a chest hair type vibe. So,
Ew.
now we have dark iron trapdoors in this, which could be used as like really creepy black wings, kind of. Like, I feel like that kind of does it pretty well. Yeah, that's good. Now, as far as tails go, I really want it to be extra spicy. Bro, I didn't think I could give it this. Ew. Look at that, dude. It's literally got a freaking bee stinger on its butt. Does that look good? Yeah, they do need to come out more, I think. Bro, it's so weird. Now you could also put some dripstone here for like a little bit of extra creep. I think that it's definitely not bad. I don't mind it. All right, now to make sure I win, I need to set this guy in a little bit of an environment. So I'm gonna hope that I have world edit here, which I do, so that I can build a little quicker because I want it to be in like a room. So we're gonna do walls of black concrete because it's creepy. One of the ideas I had was maybe to like create like a little bit of like a cage and like he's oh my God. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's sick, dude. Because I want to make it look like it was trapped in a cage, but it's actually like breaking out. That way it looks even more disturbing. So now I'm gonna like add like some damage. Oh, look at that. You know what else would be interesting? I have 83 seconds left. So if I actually grabbed, this will be interesting, some yellow concrete and then added like a little warning to the outside so that people knew, like, do not let him out. There we go. Do not engage, do not open cage. That is cool. This adds just a slight layer of light. Get over here, Isaac, and tell me what you think of the FBI clearance top secret monster discovered in the world's scariest, darkest pit.
Whoa, it's like, oh my God, what is that? It looks like a Star Wars like walker.
This is a Steve monster that has been consumed and fused with the souls of 1,000 rejected souls. You see this thing?
Why is it whispering? What is it saying? Oh, that is great. I'll be honest, the butthole, that's pretty creepy.
It's got a bone butt.
He kind of looks friendly though. That's my only thing with it. Like, I kind of want to be his friend.
Did you notice I put Steve clothing on top to make it even creepier?
I did, yeah. It doesn't creep me out, but it is very weird looking.
This should creep you out, but let's see yours then. If yours is so much better, let's go take a look here. What? You just spawn a bunch of mobs and then build a big one that looks like a giant
Yeah, dude,
toy?
he's a leader. Look at him.
Bro, looks like actually really, honestly, a little scary, but...
Dude, if you were in a cave, Zach, which one would you want to run into? Because I'd rather run into your weird little Steve talker.
I think yours would be creepier if you went for like a more detailed teeth vibe, like something like this.
Oh, maybe. We have limited time, though.
That's creepy.
No, but that doesn't match these monsters. See, these guys have red.
I don't know, you can make the background red too. Imagine if you had a little something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit better.
Oh my God, bro. I feel like that was an easy dub and you missed it. All right, let's get to the rating. Voting begins in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, mine's definitely deserving higher.
I'll be honest, Zach, you are probably the worst judger I've ever seen in my entire life. Like,
I'm a fair voter.
I don't think in 5 episodes you've ever given a diamond. I've maybe seen a gold twice.
Why don't you earn a diamond, all right? Earn one this round.
Why don't you earn something, dude? I give you a gold out of compassion sometimes.
You know what? Let's up this stake. You're so confident. Let's have the netherite tier, all right? You put your best effort forward. You get an extra 5 minutes, and that's worth 4 points. Let's see what you can really do.
All right, let's give me the next round then.
All right, let's get it. Let's see what you can do, mister. I'm confident. Here we go. Next round coming in. It is mad scientist. A common fear among people is actually being trapped by a mad scientist and experimented on. Phase 1 for me, I'm gonna break this into 4 phases, is create the evil laboratory. So phase 1 is this. Phase 2 is creating a little bit of walls on the side here. So I'm gonna do white terracotta. I think that's gonna give us a nice color contrast here, just like that. And then as far as a roof goes, we're gonna go like this, and we're going to set it as quartz block. So it's already a pretty nice mad scientist lab. One of my personal favorites is actually creating creepy mad scientist lighting like this. I feel like we could do something a little different here in the front because we got that stuff there. So maybe these could just come out as like sea lanterns, a little bit of like regular lighting up front. That's creepy now. You've got like this weird lighting where I could put down some weird chairs. Now, if you are a mad scientist, one thing you may not know about me is I actually used to work in a laboratory a little bit. And so they would have these little glass windows like this where you would like look in and like stare at your subjects through the glass window. Definitely going with the iron doors to give it that sterile vibe. Whew. And then all you need back here is just a little small observing space. So something like this will be fine. All right, try hard mode's looking pretty good right now. So very creepy beginning here. All right, so this guy's gonna be like kind of performing the surgery on you as you lay here. So we're gonna do this. Can you place grindstones upside down? Oh, look at that. See that? It's got like little wheels. That's kind of what the vibe is here. I think we'll give him some kind of like trap doors on the side here. Some levers maybe could be the arms. I think I'm going with the Steve look again, like a Steve bought 5,000. Is it creepier though if he's like that? I really need a hospital bed now. So this guy's working on a pile of bones, and then like right in front of him, I want to create like a little chamber that looks like it's got a villager trapped inside. It's really trying to become a creepy mad scientist surgical lab. It's very nice so far. I like it. So you've got your zombie villager in there. You've got this guy kind of doing experiments over here. What I need to do is kind of like add some detail to this room so it looks a little more complete too, because it's not exactly looking great at the moment. So this is gonna be a location where Steve is actually gonna be flayed out on the ground. It's gonna be dark. There's just no way around it. So this is gonna be a Steve rug. To me, that looks a little better. And then what I'd like to do is add a nice old laser beam right above him. Oh, look at it. It's amazing. Now, I don't know that I want it to go all the way down. And then I could use that horrifying, creepy, dark iron door and some gates to like make it so you can't really walk back in here. That's kind of nice though. I mean, it kind of like lets people know like, hey, we are definitely gonna laser his body in half. Like, that's pretty good. We've got three scientist villagers back in here that are working. I'm gonna put another scientist villager in here who's doing a little bit of working. I'm gonna look for like a kind of a rare item in here to see if I can really get something that'll just really incite some fear. A torso pile would be nice. Is that way we can switch up all the different bonage that we have here? You know what would be interesting? To add an entire full body, if possible here. Are you ready?
I am ready, Zach. You want me to look at yours first?
Why don't you come on over, yeah.
All right, let's see it, Zach. This is your evil genius.
Welcome to the Mad Scientist Lab, my friend.
Wow, we have completely gone different ways on this build battle. That's all I'm gonna say today.
This is a horror build inside of a mad science lab where this creepy robot droid, you can see that he's standing on a wheel, that was a creative design, is experimenting on a dead body. Look at the bone pile in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a trash pile of bones in the corner. You've got this guy who's having his brain sucked out by a brain-sucking tentacle. And then back here is a very disturbing build. Go ahead.
What's up with you making all the Steves into carpets, man? You just flatten them all out.
He's been skinned and his body's being lasered in half.
Okay, this is pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give you props for that. That is gross.
And then finally back here's the control panel where they observe and they ring the bell. And the idea is that every time they ring the bell, the juicer juices and sucks out more of the zombie's brain.
Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting. I'll give you props. I do not want to be in here anymore. I'm getting out.
Thank you. It is creepy. All right, let's take a look at Isaac's, which is a... What the crap?
This guy is so smart, Zach. He started combining his genome, his DNA, with other animals. So he has the cheetah feet with hands because he wants to be super fast.
Whoa, let's back up. You said cheetah?
Yeah. So he's combining himself with all different types of organisms.
Okay, I'm like mentally trying to picture a cheetah, and then I'm looking at this. Now, am I missing?
Well, hold on. It's just the black and yellow is cheetah colors. All right.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right, and then we just have human legs because humans are actually good endurance runners, right?
Bro's naked.
And then we have the reptile arms with their own brains, so they're very primal. These are just out to kill. Like, it's like a crocodile arm, okay? In the middle, guys, his head is actually a giant plant with these flowers that actually mind control you. And then, of course, Zach, in the back, shark fin in case he goes in the water, and he poops square poop because he combined himself with a wombat.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's even possible to come up with. Genuinely, guys, if you are watching this video right now, you are the first human beings ever in the history of Earth to ever see or hear anything like that. Begin the voting. 3, 2, 1, place.
Oh, okay, double diamond.
So far, I'm up by 1 point, all right? And it's not a crazy lead. There's one more round, guys, to jump into, and it'll be the most intense round ever because for today's final round, we actually get to pick the round we want. We've got a couple options left here. Zombies, darkness, or jump scare. What would you like?
I guess jump scare?
Jump scare it is. This is for all the marbles. Timer is 10 minutes on the clock. It'll start as soon as we clear our spaces. Good luck. So there's a little bit of redstone involved here, and we're gonna use some blue ice right in the front, and then we're gonna get a sticky piston as well. Let's go ahead and push this and see. Oh, it does work. And now we kind of get to theme our scary monster however we want it to look. I think a wither skeleton skull is a little bit creepier than most, so we'll go ahead and pop that on. And then as far as armor, We'll do full leather. We're actually gonna take time to dye it black for bonus points. Okay, so he's like literally pitch black. The guy looks absolutely incredible. I need to kind of think of a way to make this not such an obvious, like, oh, this is gonna jump scare you type thing. And I think the best way I could think of is maybe creating like a fake facade for a fake building that makes this look as if he's going to walk into like some sort of a mansion, and the spooky thing will be inside the mansion. We have 300 seconds left. I don't know how many minutes that is, but I don't feel like it's a ton. Ring bell for building access. Thanks, management. And then we're gonna go in and add these piles of bones and like creepy things from this mod. I haven't used any gravestones really in a great creative way yet, so a little bit of coarse dirt. You know what? Like some people have like shrubbery out front. This guy has skeletons and graveyards. It's a little bit of a different vibe than maybe you'd be anticipating, but it gets the job done. I'd really like some dead bushes as well and some dead coral to even sell this more. All right, I'm going for the dub today, which means with the last 165 seconds, I'm gonna do something crazy, and that is change the entire floor to that biome that I made in a previous build battle, which is a coral block. These are supposed to look like dead trees here, you know? They have no life on them anymore. They have passed away. We could actually search for scary heads and get something really creepy to pop out. Like upside down scary Steve, to me, that's like a little creepier than the one that we just had. Yes! That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Welcome to my night vision off as well, make sure.
Dude, why am I dead out front?
So go ahead and check out our home. This is actually a very nice, sustainable rainwater runway.
The bell. Whoa! Look at that thing.
How about that?
I knew that was a hack, but I didn't know how to do it.
This is actually awesome, I think. It looks like this really cool looking Halloween house.
Okay, I mean, that was pretty good. You definitely, I mean, that was a jump scare. Wait,
Scare
hold
face.
on. Turn off your night vision.
Night vision's off. I am
Why don't
ready
you go
to
ahead
see.
and walk in the base?
All right, let's check it out. Dude, it was good, but I saw all the redstone, but it was pretty good.
Come on, you gotta keep going. You have to keep
there's
going.
more. Oh, there's more. I can't even see.
Just walk.
Your
Whoa!
mom is behind you. Oh my god.
Got him!
Oh my god. Isaac, it's your mom too. We're brothers. We are building Claustrophobia.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Now, with just 10 minutes on the clock, I need to focus quickly on making a very creepy claustrophobic build. And I've got a special command that I've saved just for that purpose. I'm gonna select this entire region and turn it into Podzol. Because folks, we are taking Viet Cong for inspiration on this one. We're gonna create Viet Cong tunnels. All right, phase 1 of the build is absolutely looking good. And we're also going to be using this little / fear command I had custom made just to scare Isaac today. We're not gonna cheat. We're just gonna spook him.
The first thing I'm thinking is trapdoors, because with trapdoors you can kind of like push yourself down so that you're like laying down in Minecraft. And then the only other thing I'm thinking of with claustrophobia are caves.
Phase 2 though is involving creating the Viet Cong tunnels. You're gonna go in the tunnel and you're gonna smash yourself like this, and then you're gonna be able to start crawling. So now we need to create a tunnel system. Oh my god, why did I do gravel? It's the worst. All right, whatever, we're just gonna do like this. You know, I thought maybe gravel would look nice, but actually it's the worst thing. Okay,
So we are molding out our little cave system, right? It's basically like a rock wall right here, and you have to fit down the middle of it. But right now, this is pretty comfortable to walk through, and we're trying to be claustrophobic. I think trapdoors on the side actually do make it narrower, so that's something to consider.
I don't know, dude. We're gonna replace it with some granite. I feel like that looks a little better. Let's get back down in there, slam ourselves down inside the hole, and begin crawling to dig this out a little bit deeper. Because you see, guys, the very first / fear that I'm gonna use today involves these tunnels. We're gonna add just a couple of basic scary things down here. Nothing too crazy, like, you know, a little bit of a skeleton head right here that's gonna be staring at you.
We have got our little cave system. It's more like a canyon right here that we're gonna have LoverFella walk through. So right now it's so wide, it's 1 block wide. I mean, guys, this is very comfortable to walk through. So what we need to do is narrow this down, make this skinnier and skinnier so that you can hardly fit through it.
I think right here it could be a little sleeping chamber. I mean, these are actually legitimately horrifying. And then I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do to scare Isaac. So we're gonna have a sleeping chamber right here with 2 double crafting tables, a chest on this side. They actually had a lot of spike pits too. So we'll go ahead and say like this way. There's gonna be a spike pit on the ground right here. There we go. Just right next to your bedroom. You fall in the wrong direction, boom, right into a spike pit. It really is feeling very creepy right now, very claustrophobic. I actually hate it.
So when you first walk in, it's pretty wide. It's all the way up to 3 blocks wide. You really feel comfortable. We're even gonna make that a little longer. Then you get into this spot where it's starting to get a little bit narrower. You might be starting to get nervous.
And then you get to this spot where you literally have to lay down to continue moving through the cave. And now it's feeling really creepy in here, but I want to make it even worse. We are going to make a little cave diving section right here in the pitch black that you have to successfully swim through to get to the other side of this build.
So right through this tunnel, it's gonna lead you over to a, well, that's not what I meant to do. You know what, that's actually fine. It's just gonna lead you over to this direction. You're gonna have a double-way connector. And inside here is gonna be a little micro smelting room that you're gonna have. And it really just sets the vibe of like living in an area like this. And then maybe a small sort of light, like some candles. Oh, there it is. You've got your little bit of a candle hallway with all your smelting needs. We can get rid of that torch right there. It really becomes something special.
All right, I'm getting claustrophobic just building this thing today, guys. This is so frustrating right now. I'm trying to get it so that you can swim through this very tiny gap right here because I want LoverFella to come into my cave and then he has to swim through a gap like that. But I think this is slightly too small. So what we're gonna use instead are stone pressure plates to kind of bring up the floor a little bit more.
Now guys, with this //fear command, I can do something pretty incredible. I can create a headless soldier that roams around inside of this region. The headless soldier also is me. As the headless soldier, I can chase Isaac. I literally look super creepy, and I can place my own head down, which also actually will chase Isaac through these tunnels. And so the really last thing to do here to make sure this thing is good is turn off headless soldier mode, come into here, and start creating just a couple of more tunnels so that Isaac really starts to fear for his life.
The one thing I want to do though is when you get to the other side, I basically want you to be trapped. So you come up from the water, you think you're free, but then you realize that there's no way back and you're absolutely just trapped. Like right here, guys, we can't actually swim and get back to where we came from. It's absolutely perfect. I love the design of this thing.
I kind of wanted like a dark forest vibe, and the 74 seconds that I have left are not going to make this easy. This is not going to be the cleanest build I've ever made because I have to be so rushed here. All right, a little bit of a forest vibe here. It's okay. It just doesn't quite feel like it's creepy enough yet. Where's the tunnel at? Oh, that's an issue. We accidentally closed up the tunnel entrance. I think it's here. All right, Isaac, are you ready?
I think I'm ready for you, Zach.
Whoa.
If you know what this is, Zach, we went to Mammoth Cave as a kid. Do you remember Fat Man's Pass?
This is real.
Yeah, this exists in real life. So you go through, Zach, and you just kind of have to work your way through this cave system and see if you're able to get to the other side.
Oh, I like it. So you made literally a real life actual cavern system. You've got water underneath. Now, what do I do here? It's like, oh, you have to swim?
You have to swim, Zach. You have to go through the cave. You're cave diving right now.
This is the most crazy thing to do in real life. I could never imagine it. And then you got to crouch here. Then at the very end, what?
That's what happened. You went through the cave and now try to go back, Zach. You are now stuck in a cavern because you just swam in blindly. There's no way back.
I gotta give you props for it actually being legitimately scary. Like, imagine being stuck in this in real life. It's scary, dude.
Thank you.
Mine was based on something else. Isaac, come on over here. Welcome to Vietnam, my friend.
Vietnam? What?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
This looks like a Viet Cong tunnel. You better get in there and see what's going on.
Oh man, this is like kind of terrifying. What? Can you imagine this in real life?
What's going on down there?
Oh, there's a dead body down here.
Is there?
Oh, there's a skeleton? There's something that's making noise too. What was that?
There's
Sniffer?
a lot going on down here. Just look around, see if you can find any of the campments or anything. Maybe you can find any of their houses or something like that.
Oh, this part's like impossible to get out of. See, that's what I did too. Okay. Okay, what the heck is that? That's
What?
like really trippy. What is this thing?
What do you see?
Oh my gosh, it's moving around. I'm following it.
You missed the bedroom. You missed the bedroom.
Dude, what
If
kind
you turn around, you'll find the bedroom.
Where?
Just turn around.
This way?
Yeah.
Down here? Oh. Oh my gosh, like how much different stuff is in this thing? What is this monster right here?
What monster?
Oh my gosh, that was his head up there. I see. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a head. Oh, it's like a little demon thing down here. You're definitely cheating again. Okay.
I'm literally not cheating, bro. There's no cheating going on. I built everything by hand.
The thing is, I don't know if I was really claustrophobic down here. These guys are pretty nice. Is that you? That was you. You just broke a block. How'd you take off your head? What?
What the heck? This isn't me. What are you talking
Get me
about?
out of here. I just fell in the spike
I
trap.
fell into the spike
I fell in the
trap.
punji
You fell into
sticks.
the
I'm
Viet Cong
dead.
spike
I'm
trap.
dead.
Oh my god. Let's go ahead and get a fair vote here. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
What was that?
I didn't mean to give you a stone. I meant to give you a gold, Zach. So I think we tied that round. I think that's fair.
Round 2. Trypophobia. Trypophobia is fear of holes, guys. It truly is one of the most disturbing things ever. Some of you won't even be able to last through it, and if you can't, you're a little weenie baby. The most trypophobic block I could think of is a sponge, and what I'd like to do here is actually create a trypophobic sponge cage. This is disgusting to me already, because look at these, bro. It's like little freaking pores.
Just disgusting.
Now we have to build probably one of my biggest fears in real life. Every time I look at like the frogs that have the babies living in their backs, like it just makes my skin crawl a little bit. We're gonna use a little green color to kind of mimic a frog skin.
So straight up, We're doing sponge walls. I'm gonna enclose the entire thing in sponges to make it feel like you're literally inside of, guessed it, SpongeBob. It feels gross. Keeping with the trypophobic design, we're gonna try to first create the mouth. So it's gonna be a straight line, then it's gonna kind of feather in like this. I wonder what Isaac's making.
We're just making a frog extremely fast today. We're gonna make this guy as basic as possible. That's what our frog is gonna look like, and we'll add some legs to him really quick, and then we're gonna add the tadpoles all in his back.
Welcome to the most disturbing, creepy build you will ever see in your life. Okay, one eyeball done. Now all we need to do is copy and paste this. That's horrifying. It's literally just a giant SpongeBob face.
All right, we're gonna spawn down a frog really quick because we only have 200 seconds left, and you know, that is not at all what I built, is it? Oh my gosh, we're completely screwing this up. The frog eyes go above the body. You gotta be kidding me. I have no idea what a frog looks like, guys. I'm just being honest with you.
The other thing that I feel like is a little bit creepy are actually frog eggs. If I replace the sponge randomly with water, first up, I don't know if the sponge is gonna suck it up. Now, oh, that's really bad. Wow, that is disgusting. I kind of feel like if I do this for a few layers deep, it actually might make this look so much worse, and I didn't know I could do that. So let's try it again. That is horrifying. I do not like that whatsoever. Now we do need some light. My idea is to draw Isaac's attention specifically to the bottom. And so we're actually going to go all the way down to this layer and replace the entire floor with sea lanterns and see what that looks like. Oh, that is weird looking. I don't like it. It's like very glowy. What if I did glowstone? Would that look better? Oh, I think the glowstone's a little better because it also has that trypophobic little design to it, like got holes everywhere.
I don't know why, but today, guys, my building juices are just not flowing. I've got to get it together, though. So right now we're adding the eyes to the frog, and this thing is hideous. I can't even lie.
All right, each wall is gonna have a different trypophobic vibe. So that one's got this like bloody wall hole. It sounds really gross and it even looks grosser. Sponges and air allows you to get this like side light that kind of comes in and kind of see through, which I think is kind of unique and interesting. I should probably add SpongeBob's legs really quick.
We have built an amazing looking frog right here. He's actually missing a leg because another animal actually attacked him. So we're just gonna add some blood right now. It's definitely not because I just didn't want to build the other leg.
Hey, those aren't bad for SpongeBob shoes, are they? I don't know what color his socks are, but I know he's got like multicolored socks, so we'll hit him with like a little multicolored sock design. This is so weird, bro. Look at that. Okay, and then as far as SpongeBob's pants, he ain't gonna have any here today.
We're even gonna make him in the action of hunting a fly. As you can see, his tongue is coming out and he is just devouring this little gnat that's flying around in the air. Now, I'm gonna be honest though, does it evoke the feeling that trypophobia is supposed to give you? I'm not really sure. I don't think that it does right now, so we might be failing this build battle.
Finally, we just need to add a little bit more trypophobic creep and then prepare for the trypophobic toggler when Isaac comes in 25 seconds to absolutely decimate his sphere. I think we'll just enable it there because I'm assuming Isaac will come to the center and that's really gonna scare him. All right, Isaac.
All right, I should be ready.
We're gonna start looking at Isaac's trypophobic build now and we're gonna see what we're gonna rate it.
All right, welcome. Well, first of all, what do you think this big old creation is? What does that guy look like?
A frog? A worm? I don't know.
That is a frog. Yes, it's a frog, Zach, and he's eating a fly out front with his tongue. His right leg is just falling off because another frog ate it. Now, that's not really relevant. I just didn't have time
Wait,
to build
what is
the
this
other
green
leg.
thing? A frog or a worm?
Now, this is a frog, Zach. He's eating a fly.
Okay.
Up top, though, is the trypophobia, Zach.
Oh, you made one of those nasty frogs with babies on its back.
Yeah. He's got all the tadpoles in there, too, if you look. Yeah, he's pretty disgusting. I'm not going to lie.
That's genuinely disgusting. Literally one of my least favorite images, if you've ever seen it, is a actual frog with, we're not even going to show it. It's so gross. Don't even look it up.
I feel like this is one thing that does make me uncomfortable, so I tried to build it. It's probably the only time I had trypophobia.
The fact that I knew what this was and the fact that it's actually kind of triggering me is absolutely well done. That's straight up class. Good job.
Thank you. What? Oh, it's SpongeBob. I know right away.
This is what I would imagine SpongeBob looks like as he's decaying.
Oh, do I have to go inside of him?
Yeah, he's decaying.
Oh, I don't like it. Ew, I don't like it at all.
Get down there and look at it.
Is this trypophobia or something else? I feel like I'm afraid of sponges.
Get up and close. Get up close at it. Look at them.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
What are those little holes?
I know that's been you. I don't know what it is.
It's just a little trypophobia. A little something comes out at you.
I mean, it was making me scared, so I'll give you that.
Isaac's was fantastic. I'll give Isaac a diamond. I really liked it.
I should have given you a gold, Zach, but I already selected the iron.
The next scary round is so scary that 97% of people actually have this as a fear. Circuses and clowns. So this one's pretty easy for me. I know that I'm gonna make a mirror maze and I'm gonna use some of Isaac's actual biggest fears to haunt him. And I guarantee I will get the perfect score on this.
All right, so we're starting our circus build off off with just a central path right here that is going through the center of the build plot. We can actually build little boosts off the side of this now. If we just build one good one, we can copy and paste it kind of up and down the rows here. My objective here is to basically blow him away with the amount of build that we have got done.
One of his biggest fears is the fact that as a child, he sat on a toilet and literally broke it. If you've watched the Never Have I Ever video, you know that. That is one of the things that'll be haunting him inside of this mirror maze. And that is just about perfect. Yes, it is. So these are actually kind of reflecting each other in a way that looks like a mirror. And then all I have to do is go through and break all the portals that I just created so it actually is an immersive mirror. And then go to this side and do it. I can hear my computer cooking right now, bro. Now that looks pretty incredible.
So now that we have our first circus tent built right here, what we're gonna do is just copy and paste this bad boy and move him around the entire little main pathway we have here.
This is gonna be our little entrance. And then circuses need vibrant colors. For this one, we'll use a vibrant red wool. Nice little circus door. So now you walk in the mirror maze and this is what you see. And the thing is it's borderline perfect, but we've got to get another wall built. Oh wait, we have a wall. Wait, what? Hold on, now I'm confused. What? So in the slash fear, guys, the other thing that I have is actually our mother, and that's gonna be something pretty horrifying for Isaac to face.
All right, I feel like, guys, if a circus had animals, they would have these things right here. The sniffers, we've got to use them in the build. So these are all the animals at the circus. They're absolutely amazing looking. Nothing about a circus is scary to me. I'm just building a lovely place of fun and enjoyment right now.
Now all we have to do is kind of expand this mirror maze and make it a little bit more ridiculous. I want to try the portal wand instead, because I think I can just kind of like do this and then and then make it. Now that I have that portal, I can create the other portal that reflects to. So I'm going to create one right back here. That. Lovely. So these two connect to each other, and if you're inside the middle, you're gonna see the beginning again, which makes it really confusing and weird. Ah, dude, I'm getting scared. This is gonna get really laggy really fast. Woo, I have no idea what I just created. That is a absolutely ridiculous mirror maze. The whole server is gonna crash.
And I'm in the little creative inventory right now. I don't know what LoverFella is doing, but I just found these two, and I am 100% sure that these are not actual Minecraft monsters right here. A corrupted champion spawn egg. So let's go ahead and pop him in the booth. Oh my gosh, it's like a monster boss thing. What is even that? I'm gonna put him in the cage over here. I mean, guys, that is absolutely terrifying. He's 100% gonna be using that on his base, so why not use it over here?
I wanna make it so you kind of go up some stairs and then you end up kind of like landing inside the center of the next portal. So let's see if that ends up looking good.
Okay, I don't even know what I just did, guys. I accidentally damaged it and now it is just spawning things everywhere. This is a terrifying circus. I don't know what I did, but it is absolutely amazing now.
With just 137 seconds left, I really don't have a lot of time to make this as perfect as I want, so I gotta be very careful with how I do things. You're gonna be able to walk up here, then right as you reach the top, you're going to be forced to jump down into the center, which, if I do it correctly, would be absolutely the weirdest thing ever.
All right, now we got the it balloon coming out of the sewer system right here. No idea what any of these animals are. We just got a whole bunch of them, guys. We're gonna put them all down though, because they are just terrifying. Every time I put one of these things down, they're freaky. I mean, it's a circus. We have a lot going on. There's really no theme of this circus.
How's yours looking, buddy?
Zach, I don't know what I did.
I kind of have a similar feeling on mine. Let's go see exactly what he's making, and I'm a little bit concerned. What?
Welcome to the circus.
Why are there dead bodies falling out of the sky?
I don't know, dude. You're the one that made this thing. I don't even know what these blocks are.
I don't even know what these are. What is this, ghostly dead souls?
I can't even hear you over here.
This is literally the scariest carnival I've ever seen. What in the world?
Yeah, and there's it down in there. See, that's his balloon coming up.
What is that?
I need to get out of here. I'm getting a headache. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, I told you guys last round that I guaranteed I would win this round with a diamond. Isaac, welcome. Welcome to the show. Go.
It's very blurry. There's a toilet behind me. You think I didn't see that in the mirror?
What is that?
Broken by... You broke my toilet, dude! You can't tell people that!
No.
What is that?
What else is going on in here?
Oh my gosh. Is that what I think it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac trapped in a mirror maze with his two biggest fears, a toilet he broke and his own mother.
Oh, this is disgusting. Get me out of here, dude. Nobody's supposed to know about my broken toilet.
You gotta find the way out. You can't go out the way you came in. There's a line. You gotta figure out how to get out through this crazy cursed maze.
Oh my gosh, where do I go? Dude, this isn't even Minecraft, by the way. What are we doing?
Look at that, broken by Isaac.
Oh my gosh, now I'm back where I started. You could go through this? It's a mirror though. What is happening here? Oh my gosh, you can run forever like this. Dude, if you did a 4x4 like this, I would feel like I would get lost forever. Oh, there's my mom again. I gotta run the other way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the creepiest design I could ever think of, custom tailored to Isaac. I think it came out pretty well. Voting begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, it was just high effort. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That took a lot of development work.
You gave yourself a diamond?
Oh, and you gave yourself an iron. Yeah, we have to keep that. Scores are final.
No,
Dang
no,
it.
no. Round 1, 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so first things first, our security room. Let's make it simple. The background, I'm gonna do like a dark gray kind of thing here. I'm gonna use some iron blocks. We're gonna go ahead and make a table. And I wanna show you guys a little something special in my inventory here. Literally the command / scare. It's an actual item this time. We upgraded. Now I can click this and it shows you a little something on the side right there. But we got a Freddy Fazbear jump scare for the first one, all right? This is gonna be so good, dude. So literally what I'm gonna have Isaac do is he's gonna come in here and I think what I'm gonna do is have him turn a corner and then like right here, this is where we're gonna place down the Freddy Fazbear jump scare and it is going to literally freak him out. It's gonna be so funny.
All right, so we're just building a building, guys, so that we can put the creepy stuff inside of it. I feel like having a small enclosure is the #1 way to get the creepy factor right away. All right, what we're gonna build first, guys, is the purple bunny looking thing. He has always been the scariest one out of all of the ones in Five Nights at Freddy's to me.
Okay, so we have 2 armor stands in the corner. The Spencer is gonna go right here in the middle, and this is gonna also have an armor stand, and that's gonna make it fall. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I hope that doesn't break anything. Now each one of these gets an iron helmet. All right, that is cool. Now we need is a chainmail helmet. Now we're gonna go around the edges and we're gonna put some stairs down to make it feel a little bit more desk-like. Okay, and then we just gotta get our monitors set up.
All right, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't make this building near big enough, but that is completely fine because now all of our Five Nights at Freddy's guys are just gonna be cramped in here, and that's gonna make them even more creepy when they're half the size that they should be.
134 seconds left. We've still gotta create monitors using banners. We need to get some black banners. I think now if I do this. Hey, look at that. They actually look like computer monitors now. Look, it's crazy. We did it, kind of.
To be honest, guys, I'm doing this all off of memory, so I want you guys to remember that when you're judging me here. I mean, it's pretty hard to build all this stuff without even using a reference image. Oh yeah, I really like the feel of this, and now let's add the head. All right, I do know that this guy has like really bright blue eyes, so we're just gonna use diamond blocks. I feel like those are the best color for this guy's eyes.
I'm gonna go ahead and click on the Freddy Fazbear jump scare. This is our very first item here. We placed it there. It's totally invisible. Now we just gotta hope that this actually works and scares Isaac when he walks in. If it does, this is gonna be the greatest thing we've ever done. This is our build. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's find out. All right, Isaac, let's take a look at your Five Nights at Freddy's build.
All right, Zach, we are inside of the Five Nights at Freddy's building, and this is the purple rabbit dude and the big bear coming at you.
Wow.
You've got to admit, the purple rabbit's pretty good, isn't he?
Wow, very interesting. Very interesting and very interesting.
Hold on. This thing is going to haunt you tonight when you're going to bed. Just look at this thing.
The way it got a mustache that dingles down like that is kind of uncomfortable to see.
Yeah, those are actually his buck teeth, but we'll just go to yours.
I made the Five Nights at Freddy's security room.
The surveillance station. Yeah. But how is this? This isn't really a scary build, though, is it?
Well, I don't know. Check out the hallways.
Okay. Whoa! You're cheating again. Why do you have to cheat every build battle? Whoa, it still scared me, even though I knew it was coming.
Look at that. Oh, it is. It is. That's incredible. All right, guys, round 1 is over. All right, just a little warm up. Let's go ahead and get to voting. Totally allowed, by the way. If you want to do it, you do it. All right. I'm going to start him off pretty weak here with a bronze.
I gave you a gold because you cheated. I couldn't give you a diamond. I should have given you a bronze because you cheated.
Round 2. Jailhouse.
Oh, I can do that well.
First, we're gonna do something very simple because it's gonna be made of stone bricks. We're gonna have a little bit of a cage here with some iron bars that allow you to get through. There we go. I'm looking for some quartz stairs, like a good looking toilet, but like, so this is gonna be the old whammo combo right here. You got a shower next to your toilet, next to your sink that's full of water. I think we'll do something like this and then get more white and then put a white border around it. And then this might give us like a little bit of a mirror vibe maybe.
It's not good.
We're gonna set all of this to stone brick. Okay, that is going to do us perfectly. Let's go way up with it. I mean, we're making basically the entire plot a giant prison. I mean, this is going to be absolutely incredible when I'm finished. Okay, we're down to 400 seconds almost, but we have got our entire base of the jail built right now. We got our upstairs and our downstairs. So the next thing to do, guys, is going to be to world edit in a bunch of little iron bars everywhere for the jail stairs.
As far as the bed goes, you're laying on wood. Oh no, the wood's gonna go in the corner and then the slab's gonna go in the middle. That is a bed, folks. That is what I'm talking about. What I like to do is just add a little bit of depth in there, all right? So all you really gotta do, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is a terrible design. Let's fix that. Yes. Depth.
All right, we got our downstairs thing of all the iron bars completed. Now it's just one big jail cell right now, so that's not ideal, but we have to do what we can do, guys, and we're running out of time. Like I keep saying, it's becoming very imperative that we get done very quickly. Okay, we are making some progress, guys. I made a little jail cell and then I copied and pasted it so that we can just go here, do / paste, and we get a bunch more of them going that way. What we're gonna do is rotate it 180 degrees and then do the same thing on the other side of the jail.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna use it, all right? I've got the prisoner ghost right here. This is going to allow us to place a ghost that actually follows Isaac around and haunts him, but every time he gets near it, it's gonna disappear. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this, there he is. Let's go ahead and place this. I'm going in spectator mode. Look at this. Look, it's chasing him. Bro, this is amazing. Does he notice? Look at this guy's prison. It's incredible. He doesn't even notice. I'm in spectator right now, so he can't see me. It really does make mine seem a little bit less impressive than his. So what if I just did a little something like this? And then all I had to do was take it and do like stack 5. And then look this way and do a stack 5. And then, you know, ours is now absolutely massive, and Isaac doesn't realize that all we really did is duplicate this a few times, and now my build's even bigger than his, because he's gonna be like, oh, mine's bigger, I win. Well, guess what, buddy? Now mine's bigger.
Okay, we're doing absolutely great work. I got the copy and paste down on lock. Just look at this, / paste, and there we go. We have all the jail cells down to the corner. And then we have this mega jail cell at the back that will put a warden in, because that's kind of the big dog that's gonna be held in here. So now we have an actual prisoner in the back. He gets the giant cell to himself. And then I would like to just make this like a staircase up, and then that's all we're gonna have time today.
Yes. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. With just 6 seconds left, I have just enough time to go through and add a quick roof to the top of it and make it look like the entire thing is connected and cheat a little bit. Are you ready?
I am ready, Zach. What the heck is in my jail that I just noticed? I haven't seen this thing the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Dude, if this was here the whole time, I just noticed him.
What's in here? Bro, what the heck?
So I was so focused on building, Zach, I didn't even see that thing.
I know, because I was watching you. You didn't even react.
But look at this thing I just built. I mean, this is a giant prison.
So this thing didn't scare you, I think is what you're saying?
No, but he's kind of my buddy now. Look at him. He's walking around with me. I actually like this guy. He doesn't scare me.
All right, so you just built a giant empty jail cell with a couple beds in it. Very roomy, by the way. Let's take a look at one of these.
Look how many cells I made, though. I mean, this is all about
What is this? They're all connected in the back.
Well, the thing is, you weren't supposed to go back here because, Zach, it's so much to build in 500 seconds. You don't understand.
Bro, this is the most depressing prison I have ever seen. Let's take a look at mine now real quick.
See, you know how many of these I built?
Take a look. How many I built? Let's see how many I built.
Well,
Why don't you go
you just copied and pasted
No,
this
these
thing.
are all original.
Yeah, but your prison doesn't make any sense. Like, you'd have so many riots in here. Like, mine was a nice big hall. We had a community eating area.
It's gonna be exactly what you would suspect here, folks. It's gonna be an iron for Isaac. It's okay, but I didn't like it. That is unfair.
Well, you just copied and pasted it, dude. I mean, I don't know what to say. Mine was big. I was ambitious. You weren't.
Unfair. Next round.
Ocean.
Ocean. Begin. Folks, we got ourselves a little something over here. Press a button to create an empty water tank area. I don't think Isaac realizes you can do this, and then we can flood it with water. What am I gonna use on Isaac to scare him? I'm gonna show you guys a little something here. Ancient shark. I become an ancient shark on this one, and not only do I become a shark, let me unbecome it real quick. I also give myself an ancient shark egg. You can see right here. Not only can I become an ancient shark, I can also place an ancient shark.
We have to build an ocean this round. Easiest way to do that is obviously just going to be to set it all to water. But the thing is, I think we should make it like an aquarium. So I'm going to surround the entire thing with glass, and then we'll fill it in with water. All right, so we're going to set the ground to sand. Oh yeah, it already looks so much more like an ocean now. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in the entire middle with water. I am really liking the way we have started this base. I don't think LoverFella probably did what I did. I bet he just set the bottom to water, and that's all he did.
If I put down a single scary shark, let's see how this ends up looking. That's good. So we have sea monsters that are gonna stalk Isaac in our build, which I'm gonna make sure he does in survival mode, and I'm gonna make it so he has to come down into this and discover what he's gotta find is a secret golden block that'll be hidden at the very bottom of this world somewhere. Just ideally he doesn't notice that it's over here in the corner in this one section. All right, our first fish today will be the tropical fish, the sunfish. Whoa! Look at that! We'll pop a little batch of moon jellies. Ooh, that is...
That's weird. weird.
Okay, I think if I remember right, you can actually bone meal sand under the water, which is something like you would never do. Oh yeah, you can. Look at this. And you can actually grow a bunch of seagrass. That's really gonna help our biome. And I wanna split up the ocean into different biomes. So this corner right here is going to be our seagrass biome. So now the corals aren't gonna be as easy to do basically because you can't bone meal and get a bunch of them. So I'm just gonna have to zoom the tank and just place these all individually, and hopefully we'll get a nice dispersion of all the different coral types.
Let's do a little bit more building though, because it is necessary to do. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the top of it with a couple layers of stained glass to give it a little bit of a beautiful color. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so then Isaac will start here and then he won't be able to surface. And he's gotta rescue the golden thing and bring it back to us. So let's go ahead and give him a dispenser. Inside this dispenser is going to be water breathing. All the sounds are different. Minecraft 1.20 really upped the sound game in a substantial way. I did. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a slash shark where Isaac is right now and just get inside of his area right here. Oh yeah, he did figure out the button as well, it seems. He did it, he built vertically. Oh, his looks pretty good. Okay. All right, we just became an ancient shark.
Why is LoverFella? He is a shark. Guys, I actually predicted this. I had no idea he was gonna do that. Look at that. He just became a shark right in front of us. I saw him do it, or that would absolutely terrify me.
Now, what he doesn't know is that I can actually destroy things while I'm an ancient shark, and so I might just do a little something while I'm in here. And might just kill a couple mobs. And the ghost is still haunting him.
The shark is coming at us, but it doesn't even matter. We know that's LoverFella. He cannot touch us. He's trying to mess with us today, but he's not gonna rain on my parade. He just made our tank look, I mean, this has turned our thing into a netherite block, I think. This is the best score we could get. We have a shark in the tank right now.
Okay, we're a player again. We're good. There's nothing to see here. We're safe. 5 seconds remaining. All right, Isaac. How's that?
Dude, I saw you transform into the shark, Zach, and honestly, you turned my tank into a netherite block, in my opinion.
Right here.
Yeah, look how incredible this thing looks in my ocean biome right here.
It does look pretty good, actually.
I mean, he just turned this thing into like basically the best score you could get.
It does look pretty good. It kind of, that guy's just there staring at you. It does kind of look a little bit like you're inside of a professional aquarium. It looks like you messed up a little bit with some holes here on the side, but.
You know, I don't actually think that was me. Did you break my build? What is this?
I don't know what that is. Could be from the shark doing some damage. Overall, pretty solid. Let's go ahead and take a look at mine. Good job. Inside of this aquarium are a plethora of sea monsters you may or may not have seen before. You're gonna want water breathing. What is this? A Leviathan trophy?
I don't know. I found that. I didn't know what it was.
You have 3 minutes to find the golden block, mine it, and bring it back. You're gonna get survival mode. You're gonna get a single netherite pickaxe, and you don't know what's inside of the water. All right, guys. Isaac has 3 minutes to get it, or I get the max score.
Gosh, the kelp is terrifying when it looks like this. I haven't seen anything except a grid of kelp. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get eaten by a shark. Oh. What is that? Oh, that was just a cod. That was just a cod. We're good.
If you die, you lose, by the way.
Oh, wow. It's a lot brighter up here. A lot more inviting when I get towards the top of the tank. Whoa! Oh my gosh, big shark after me. I'm out.
I did.
Oh, whoa. What's that noise? Big dog. I can't even see what that is. Oh, they're like arapaima. What are those things?
I think it's behind you.
Oh, Jaws is coming at me. Not fast enough, though, buddy. I am like a shark under the water myself, dude. Nobody is catching me. Oh, you just hit me. What was that?
It's a shark, bro.
Dude, that was 100% you as a shark with a sword or something. It made a noise.
All right, guys, Isaac is not solving this. It is definitely not going to happen for him. Let's get out of here. Let's reset this. Let's get to the voting. Obviously, I won this round. I mean, clearly. I thought mine was pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give him a pretty solid score. I mean, Isaac's was good. It looked okay despite my cheating. So let's go ahead and give him a great score. We're going to head in with a gold.
All right, double gold. Okay, sure. Yours was creepy. I'll give you that. It was definitely scary, and it had a nice ocean vibe to it, Pacific Northwest.
I just muted him because I don't care what he's saying. What I care about is winning. And right now I'm winning by 1 point. Final round, are you ready? Bathroom. The final round is the bathroom begin. So if you're within 4 blocks, the skibbity toilet head pops out. This is so funny to me, dude. I'm literally so excited for him to see this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and build a little Sybil toilet tutorial here. Let's go ahead and add a trap door on the back of this thing, like here. Let's go ahead and add some water into this. We've got ourselves a nice little toilet. Quartz, because we're gonna be peeing and pooping in style. Y'all gotta respect it. So that's gonna be like, honestly to me, that looks more like a sink than a toilet. So what I'm almost thinking is we create like an actual full-on bathroom and that actually remains as a sink. So I don't know about you, but this straight up is a sink.
So first things first, guys, I'm just gonna get the nice shape of our bathroom completed here. Exterior, I'm gonna build it from the outside and then we're gonna go back in and detail it out with all of our favorite bathroom things. Right here is going to be the vanity. So this is going to be where you have your mirror and all your makeup and all that for the girls. How do I get them to stop? Oh my gosh, leave me alone, dude. You're just right up in my grill. How am I supposed to focus when you're right there just messing with me the whole time? Okay, you know what? Besides the thing that's super annoying, let's go ahead and set the entire floor right now to dark oak planks. I think that's gonna work really good with our white concrete. Okay, yes, this has a great bathroom feel. The only thing I feel like it needs now is a good ceiling. And I was gonna use the white concrete, but I think actually the dark oak is gonna look even better because it's gonna be a nice accent to the floor.
That's gotta be the toilet, that's gotta be the separator, and I'm trying to figure out, because I wanna make it realistic, we gotta have the toilet gap. I wonder if we get rid of this. There we go. Connect it right into the wall there. And then for a door, unfortunately, guys, and I know you're gonna be upset about this, the door's gonna have to probably touch the ground. Or, yeah, it's gotta touch the ground. It just has to. It's not what I wanted, it's just what has to be done. And then this actually does, unfortunately, not cover you up, so there is like, if you're a tall person, you're gonna be able to see over the edge. Finally, for the skibbity toilet stall, we need to make it so it's kind of off on its own back in the corner and kind of looks like a broken, dilapidated stall. It's perfect. There we go. And of course, we're gonna go ahead now and make the rest of our floor in here. It's so funny because Isaac's probably so confused while we're making a bathroom build. He's like, what could you possibly be making this a bathroom? All of this just to scare him with a skibbity toilet. Unbelievable.
And I think what we want to do now is add some fancy little plants in here because I love some plants in the bathroom, guys. They just give it a nice fresh feel in the morning. I am going to incorporate those into the design, and then maybe we'll add some dark oak slabs in between them for some more counter space in the bathroom. And then this, of course, is going to be our sink. So let's go ahead and get some cauldrons in here.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the urinals right next to each other, all side by side, just like that. It's a urinal trough. Probably my worst nightmare, to be honest. I see one of these, I'd cry. We're not gonna give him pants because he has his you know what I mean? He's not wearing pants because he's. Wow, why does it actually look like he's at the urinal? What? Now, since we have a little bit of time, I actually think it'd be pretty incredible if I were to copy this entire build. All right, so we've got a men's and a women's bathroom. So in the women's bathroom, I'm guessing they probably don't have urinals, but they probably do have makeup stations or something. So makeup station, something like that. They're probably gonna not have pee on the ground, but they're probably going to have a lot more lights. And then this one won't be out of order. I'm just gonna make this one look like a regular little toilet in here.
Now we have this big area, which is kind of weird. I feel like I made the bathroom a little bit too big. So I'm trying to think what I could put in here. And part of me thinks we need some freestanding tubs. We need a hot and a cold tub in here so that you can get your muscle recovery in, guys. That's the big thing. You gotta take hot and ice baths and then hot tub baths now. That's like the huge thing in the world today.
So I'm gonna have him go into the girls first because I want him to like think that this is all it is. Then when he goes in the boys, he's gonna see the difference maker. The old haymaker that I threw at him. I don't know if girls have pink bathrooms. Look how girly it is. Let's start with Isaac's first, guys. Let's go ahead and head on over to Mr. Isaac's bathroom build.
I really wanted to go for a detailed modern bathroom, Zach. I feel like we have accomplished that today. It looks pretty good. We have the hot and cold tubs for muscle recovery. It's all the rave nowadays. And then, you know, we got the new Minecraft flowers, Zach. Over here, we have the shower with side jets and ceiling jets coming in. And then why don't you open up that closet for me?
What is that?
I mean, he has obviously got into the shower and he didn't want to be in there.
This is an incredible build. I won't even lie to you. Even Mr. Ghost agrees with us. Straight up, this is like really good. Now, mine was based off personal experience. I went ahead and built a male and female airport toilet. Check out the girls' bathroom first.
There. Is this what a girl's bathroom looks like? I've never been in one.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. They have candles and a makeup station.
Wow, it's like horse stalls in here. What even are these?
Well, they're like realistic stalls. You get
There's
in, you
no
do your
actual
business.
Toilet though. Where's like the water or the?
This is the toilet right here. You sit right here.
Where do you flush it?
You don't. Candles, flowers, rose petals. You know, I did everything you would think. And then go ahead and check out the boys.
Okay, this one's gonna be disgusting. Urinal. Oh, see right there, Zach. That is a forbidden spot.
I know.
Whoa, there's an actual toilet in here. Oh, Scooby-Doo! Oh man, I knew he was in there.
You just got skibbity toileted. Which one of these urinals you pick? Obviously the right one, but they're so close in this. I'd take a stall if they're open.
Ladies don't know. You would never use this one right here. Like this one is forbidden.
All right, guys, let's get the final voting in here and let's see who's the champion. Go ahead and vote.
Okay,
3, 2,
Zach,
1,
I'm giving
go.
you an iron.
So guys, since we tied in the final round, I guess that means we have to do a tiebreaker. And I think the fairest way to do it is first one to kill the other person win. What do you think?
All right, I'm in, Zach. We both got our netherite armor.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, wait. What's that?
Ain't no way. What is that thing? Get that away from me right now. Now, put the toilet down. Stop, it's one-shotting me.
All right, guys, let's start off with round one. It is space. All right, so I did some research online, found this video that allows us to make I believe a flattened crater, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I like it. It's kind of like you TNT a hole, put a meteor down.
All right, so we're gonna get started with the space build, guys, by adding some planets and a giant sun right in the middle.
Since we have a lot of time today, I'm gonna first focus on making the build, then I'm gonna focus on trolling Isaac with his Book of Evil. There we go. This is the surface of Mars. This is our outer space planet that we're making. Then, if I can grab some TNT, hopefully this stuff actually explodes. You never know. We'll go ahead and light this bad boy up. We'll do just 4 of them like that guy did in the little tutorial. And hopefully this gives us a little crater. That is perfect.
Okay, we may have made a mistake, guys. We just created the sun. You know what? No, that is actually perfect. So we're gonna go back and add some more detail to that. Some oranges and reds, I think.
There we go. Okay, so now it actually looks like we have a meteor that crash landed in the center of Mars.
Oh my gosh, that is a perfect little Earth I just made there. Instantly, guys, I was thinking of the dead brain coral block, but this thing looks like the moon. I mean, tell me that's not the texture of the moon.
Now that thing's looking good. Let me pull out the Book of Evil here. I just want to try something. Let me try flatten player. See what this does. There we go. All right. Okay. This should allow us to be 2-dimensional, so I should be able to walk right inside of Isaac's build and spy on him pretty easily here and just see what he's up to. Oh, he's going for an aerial planet view. Look at him. He doesn't no idea that we're out here. Oh, he's actually going for the whole solar system.
All right, we just made another planet right here. I think this one is going to be Mercury or Mars. Whatever LoverFella calls it, we're just going to say that's what it was supposed to be.
All right, Isaac, we'll be back to check out a little bit more in a second. I'm going to try to copy a little bit of his idea. Since he's doing space, I'm going to try to do it even better. All right, so I found this video too. It's a space rover here, and it looks fairly simple. Well, okay, actually, it's unbelievably complex. So we're going to have a space rover driving into the meteor, and then I'll add some little planets above it. All right, we're coming in with a little bit of smooth slab on the side for this Range Rover. In the center, I think it's gotta be like more of these to give it like that Range Rover kind of vibe to it. Bring it up on the front. Get that whole shape looking real good. So I'm hoping Isaac's just looks really mid and I can come in and destroy him. I'm gonna use another little secret thing from my book here to troll Isaac this round, but not yet. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of white concrete and then a gate.
I think at this point, guys, we have enough planets surrounding the sun right here that we really need to turn our focus on actually detailing out the sun so it looks a lot cooler than it does right now. All right, I'm gonna go through with the red glass now and add some like sun spots. Like these are the really hot areas in the sun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can literally look up heads and I can search for them. I can look for wheel and get wheel heads, so I'll just go ahead and do that. It's not gonna be my ideal setup, but I think it'll be the best look that there is for this.
I think it does look a whole lot better now. I think it's time to get the walls on this place, and then maybe we can see what it looks like in the pitch darkness.
Low gravity mode. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use that when he comes here and make it feel like he's actually in Mars. Okay, this is gonna be cool. I'm actually breaking the portal, which is weird because we will use this the rest of the video today. This is a absolutely unusual situation here. My idea is that I wanna make this literally feel as if he's like going through like a warp portal and like entering a new world. So you're gonna walk through and then you're gonna literally feel like you're in outer space. We gotta add a couple stars on the outside. And I think the best way to do that is get some item frames that are glow, put nether stars on them.
Yes.
So now we have an actual space portal, and then we're gonna have Isaac literally walk into the surface of Mars. So we're gonna go ahead and do walls on the entire edge that cover all the trees. So when he's in here, it literally feels like he just teleported to a different planet.
All right, guys, and this is probably gonna be the last thing that we have time for, but I'm gonna try to make Saturn really quick. I think it's this color. Guys, I'm doing this all off of memory. I have no reference images for this entire build.
This is the Big Dipper. So I tried to make the Big Dipper in the sky. It's a little bit uneven, so we'll do one there instead to fix that. Dude, this is crazy. He's literally going to feel like he's walking in Mars as he comes here through the portal. I am actually super excited for him to see this. Like, this is such a crazy build. All right, Isaac, are you ready?
I think I am, Zach. Welcome to the solar system, Zach.
Oh,
we got everything.
wow.
Here's Jupiter with all the moons. You got Earth down here with its moon. I don't know if the other planets have moons, but to be honest, nobody does, so that doesn't matter.
That's true. I like the rings around Saturn.
Yeah, I did that freehand very quickly. And then we got the comet up here. It's ice. It's firing down.
I like it. This is a great
Yeah.
build. Actually, one of my favorite build topics we've had. I love space, turns out. I didn't know that.
I don't even know if I got all the planets, but I think I did. And I think I can name them all.
Let's see.
too.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Where's Pluto?
I have Pluto. I knew you would ask. Right here, Zach. In the corner.
10 out of 10. This is a fantastic build. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Isaac. You did
Thank
a good
you.
job. All right, let's go ahead and check out mine real quick.
What?
Oh,
Holy crap, dude. You're 2D. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know
What?
what you're talking about. Didn't see anything. Nothing there. All right, let's go ahead and check out mine. All right, come on over here, Isaac. Follow me. Follow me. Don't worry about
What
this.
the heck are you, dude? This is the trippiest thing I've ever seen.
Go ahead and break the blocks in front of you, my friend. Walk
ones?
straight through the time portal, the warp portal. Go ahead and break in there. Where did we land? Oh my God, we landed on Mars.
Oh my gosh, the gravity's different. What? Oh my gosh, he cheats every time, everybody. How am I supposed to score this fairly? He has low gravity.
Look at how sick this is, bro.
Did you apply like slow falling? How'd you do that?
Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it.
All right, I mean, I have your score. You cheated, but like, I don't know. I'm just a fair score, guys. I judge what I see.
Let's get this thing scored.
All right. Oh, I gave him a diamond. He gave me a gold. I feel disrespected.
I liked yours. I just liked mine more.
I mean, I didn't even cheat.
You know what? I'm sick of you telling me I'm a cheater. I'm sick of it.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? How did you do that? Oh my gosh, I have a little turtle shell on my back. Look at me.
All right, now you stop calling me a cheater. I'm playing fair. I'm sick of this. And it's
What
round
the
2.
heck is this?
Funeral.
A funeral? What kind of round is this?
I didn't know that would work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, so we're just gonna set the ground to a bunch of random blocks like this. I don't know, I feel like this has a very good graveyard feel to it.
We're gonna start off by making a little funeral bomb. One of them little burial things, you know what I'm saying? They put your body in, a tombstone will be the name. Put down a dispenser with an armor stand inside of it. This should dispense the guy right in there. Come in, hit it with a skeleton head, or in this case, a head of Isaac, maybe?
I'm gonna go ahead and make a few variations of headstones, and then we're gonna copy and paste this throughout the entire plot so we have a giant graveyard.
There it is. Then we'll change this to some coarse dirt because he was just recently buried because
He got murdered by me in this build battle.
and then you need to get a little gravestone sign on it. So I think we'll do a little bit of something like this. All right, we have Isaac's gravestone built. I think it looks pretty good. So this is gonna be actually his own funeral.
Absolutely incredible. Here it is, and we just need to select one now to make our funeral site. But the first thing I think we need to do before that, guys, is actually to make a little wall around the entire thing.
I'm gonna do Clone Stalker. I'm gonna make it really creepy, I think, because I want it to feel as if Isaac is being chased by his own dead body. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that's what it's gonna do. Okay, so now we have this on the edge, which I'm gonna go ahead and surround now with a layer of carpet, which is really difficult because you gotta crouch the whole way, so it slows it down, but that's all right, we'll get her done. So there is this beautiful little build here with Isaac right in the center. It's a really emotional moment for us. And then, as you know, if you've ever been to a funeral, there's usually going to be some form of stair or a seat actually in real life where you sit and you kind of look at them, and like it's very sad actually. Anyway, this is gonna be the seat where all the people sit. And then there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna have to be standing near it as well.
All right, I'm wasting a lot of time trying to build this wall right now. I can't even lie. But now that we have a giant one on one side, let's go ahead and replicate that. And hopefully this is a perfect square and we can do it in 4 more paste.
So, I've basically recreated a pretty disturbing funeral. We're gonna use the haunted book later to have Isaac's body come, but I think we can make this even more disturbing for him. We're gonna create an open casket for him. It's gonna have a bed, it's gonna have a lot of that.
All right, at this point, guys, I'm just gonna be building the wall. I am so bad with copy and paste that I just wasted like half of our time trying to do that. If I just did this from the start, we would have saved all of our time.
So this is our casket, and then I wanna make like a nice little area around it as well, because y'all know we gotta make it look good. So what I wanna do is give Isaac this really crazy experience. So he's gonna like actually walk down this path and get here, but this time instead of having him walk through outer space, I'm gonna transform this into a funeral home, and he's going to literally walk through a funeral home, walk out, see himself at the funeral, then I'm gonna use the cursed book, absolutely decimate him with some trolling here and just kind of scare him a little bit.
So this one right here is going to be the plot today. So let's go ahead and dig the hole where the dead body would go. You put the lecterns in here to look like a coffin, which is going to be the perfect thing for us today in order for us to make our funeral.
Okay, now, if you guys ever go to the showings of funerals, you're gonna kind of come in, you're gonna have like a bunch of seats you're gonna sit on, they're gonna look really good, you're gonna look up at a bunch of pictures, you're gonna cry a little bit. I don't know why this is always in the videos. It's just so funny to me.
300 seconds left, and we're just now starting on the funeral, but I think we can save this pretty well today, guys. Now, usually when they do this, they actually cover this up with a tent because it's very respectful.
All right, that's gonna be the song we're gonna play when Isaac walks in. We have 42 seconds left. I'm gonna play that song, he's gonna walk through, then I'm gonna use the secret book to, I believe, actually, I should probably get that thing ready now. So I'm pretty sure when I place this down, it should start stalking Isaac. The idea is once I get him outside into the actual funeral here, it's gonna be pretty incredible. There should probably be some sort of a lectern here. I should probably write something in the book as well to make sure I win this. Put that right in there. Are you ready?
I am, Zach.
I'm here to Isaac's. You're still
Welcome. We are here to attend the funeral of my child, so please be respectful today. As you can see, all my family is in attendance.
Okay.
He is in the pit down there. So we're here mourning the loss of Pig Isaac Jr.
Oh, that's
So-
horrifically sad.
It was just me. No other person in the equation. I don't even know how my son was born.
Wow, this is very emotional. Actually, it's a really impressive build. I don't know how you managed to make that entire thing so quickly. It's pretty impressive to me. All right, come on over to mine. Make sure you, whoa. But before you come, we gotta make sure we dress you up right, okay, for mine? There you go, buddy. You're looking great.
Oh,
All
I'm back to normal.
Now I need you to come up and please respect everyone around. We're gonna be walking into an emotional funeral here today, all right?
I see. Oh, you used to cat painting.
Please take your seat. Be respectful.
Wait. What? Am I about to die? What's happening here? Why was I a good man?
All right, this is where you sit and look at all the pictures. Let's go ahead and walk over to the funeral now. We'll see you there in about 15 minutes.
Oh, we had a showing and now we're going to the funeral. Oh, you built the dude. Zach, you can tell we both attended the same funeral. We built the exact same thing. I mean, I don't know what else to say on that. I mean, you even have the bench. This is like identical to what I built.
That's not a bench, that's the open casket. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for attending today on Isaac's funeral. Isaac was a good man. Thank you.
Okay. This is kind of dark. I mean, this is me. Oh, what the heck am I, a ghost? How am I here?
What do you mean?
I'm very confused by... Okay, not everybody's me. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave now. I don't feel
Whoa, hold on.
Oh, who is that?
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, is he mimicking me? Who's this little imposter?
Who's
I'm
what?
gonna kill it.
Bro,
I'm killing this thing.
Hold on, Isaac, you gotta relax. I already killed you. You're already dead. Are you seeing your ghost or something? What's wrong with you?
Dude, I'm killing this thing. Get it out of here.
What are you killing? I literally don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I killed it. Stay in the afterlife, dude. You're dead.
Isaac just came back to life, it looks like there. I don't know what that was, folks. That was a little bit spooky.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm giving him a diamond. I thought his was good.
I'm giving you an iron. It's not a copper. It wasn't a gold. You killed me. I don't know what else to say.
Moving on to the third round here, folks. The third round is a nightmare world.
I have an idea that we make a minecart track today that you get chased by an evil monster.
I'm gonna take this literally here. That's my goal, is to make this actually a nightmare. And I need to get started on the build before I see what sort of trick I'm gonna use on Isaac. We need to add a daylight sensor to the bottom. Go ahead and break this. Put a block back here, take an armor stand and put that right here. And then when I activate this with redstone, that'll secretly just barely come up, then put a head on top of it. And then all you have to do is come over here and place your little bed right on top of this little monster. And then you got yourself a little monster peeking out under the bed. Now, this is the beginning of our build. Let's take this up a notch. Tiny game mode. Yep.
Okay, what is happening right now, guys? Why, did you see that, guys? I was so zoomed out right there. How am I supposed to play like this?
Now, Isaac definitely experienced that as well. I'm gonna try to utilize the tiny game mode to make it feel like as you go into the dream state, you enter the dream itself. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can make that work. It's gonna be very difficult, okay?
Oh, if that keeps happening the whole round, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, that is so annoying.
So unfortunately, Isaac's gonna have his view continually shift back and forth this episode, but what are you gonna do, man? That ain't my problem, that's his problem. All right, so hopefully I can get Isaac to walk in, fall asleep, and then create the illusion, and then when he zooms out, that dream state is what's going to be super creepy. I think we're gonna have to do the exact same thing again with the black walls and bring it all the way up to the top again, but this time much higher, because I need to be able to zoom out, but zoom out enough that we're still inside of it. And my idea for monsters is to create some eyeball monsters. So it's gonna be like a bone block, kind of like this. The bone block underneath it will have a couple of vines, and then some sort of different eyeball. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. Then go around, paste these all over. All right, this is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
Slowly but surely, guys, we're gonna go on this roller coaster ride, and when LoverFella reviews this, guys, we're gonna put him in the minecart and then put a scary monster behind him to chase him while he's on this track. All right, so as you can see, guys, you get stuck in a loop of falling, and then all we have to do is make some powered minecart trails around here so that it keeps going.
All right, that is a somewhat disturbing ritual down there on the ground. It's supposed to look more like a star. Then you've got the little floating eyeballs here. I think if we do a couple trees, these would actually add like a creepy haunted nightmare forest look to it. I have to build them by hand. This is not good.
I'm thinking we want to do a spider. I'm just not sure if you can actually get spiders in minecarts, or maybe if we just put them here, it'll pick them up. Absolutely perfect, guys. Now we have a spider in a minecart. This is pretty good. I kind of feel like we need to make it more of a nightmare theme now, so let's go ahead and set the ground to all like cobwebs and black. We might as well add a few more, right? I don't think it's gonna break with a few extras.
Each tree is taking about 15 seconds to 30 seconds to build because I have to place multiple blocks each time. This is not gonna end up filling out the space as much as I want, so maybe just 2 more, and then I'll try to get a better strategy to fill this in, make it look more like a nightmare world.
All right, we're just making some giant cobwebs now to add to the theme
of the nightmare, guys, and I think it does look a little bit cooler than it did before.
So we got a couple bone pillars here. I think the biggest issue is it's just so barren. It doesn't have that nightmarish feel yet that I'm hoping it does. Maybe I could change the floor and make this something that has a better vibe to it, because right now it just doesn't feel good to me. That's a little better. The nether wart block, and then we can add a little texture with like some netherite. This feels a lot better as far as a nightmare world goes, kind of like this like nasty blood flesh floor with all these eyeballs up here. And then maybe I can come in and build one super eyeball in the last minute here, and this super eyeball is gonna look like crazy.
All right, there we go, guys. We now have an Enderman in a minecart. I think that's a lot more scary than a spider. Now the spiders are just kind of around the area. They're not really harming anything. We actually need to get rid of the spiders now because they seem to be messing with the minecart system.
I like what I did with it, all right? We got eyeballs everywhere, all right? This thing is a multi-directional eyeball boss right there in the top corner. And honestly, I guess the last thing here is just get more.
45 seconds left. I mean, this build is absolutely atrocious. The only chance we have, guys, is that we just get him so immersed in the minecart ride that he doesn't actually look around and realize how bad everything looks.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
We'll go ahead and start with mine first. I'm gonna wait and tell you to teleport to me when I say. All right, Isaac, go ahead and this is just your little bedroom here. You're gonna go ahead and fall asleep and see if you have any dreams. So go ahead and sleep on that bed really quick, see what happens.
Okay, if this actually works, it's gonna be pretty cool. Whoa, I'm flying away.
No, you're dreaming.
Do I leave the bed now? I'm not in the bed anymore.
Yeah, go ahead, leave the bed. Just stay inside that building where you're dreaming.
That's pretty cool. I gotta be fair. I mean, wow.
Did we just enter the dream world together?
Why is the dream world a bunch of floating eyeballs?
It looks like you're having a nightmare, dude. Look at that big one in the back. There's a ritual on the ground, creepy face in the background. Where are we?
I mean, that's pretty cool. I give you the
Wow.
presentation, Zach. The build itself it's decent. I like it.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Isaac's.
But you can come through now. Why don't you take a ride, Zach?
Oh, I will.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and check it out. Is it like you're falling or something?
He's coming for you.
What is this nightmare?
I looked up the top nightmares, Zach, all right? And you know what they were?
Yeah.
They were being chased, falling, and spiders. So we got everything in this, but you know, to be honest, I don't know if it's really scary.
It's a bad build. It looks like it took you 5 minutes. I can see your world edited in some web circles, a couple Endermen. I mean, it's not your best work. I'm gonna give you, unfortunately, a copper on this one. I do not think it was a good build at all. I hated it. Guys, we're tied going into the final round. This means winner takes all. Let's go ahead and see what the final round is. Oh, torture chamber. I'm gonna use this arachne move. It's green, it looks special. I'm gonna try it.
We are gonna set the ground to lava, guys, and we're gonna make a little floating cell above the lava here today.
Maybe I hit him with like creepy splash. I don't really know what that does.
All right, what the heck was that, guys? I just used a random totem and somehow died there in the lava?
We're gonna start off with some lanterns dangling from the ceiling and some chains. This is gonna add a nice little ambiance to it, so it's very dark. All right, a couple small details here. The door is gonna have to be giant dungeon doors to make sure there's like no escape, so it's gonna look a little bit like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some bars onto this bad boy, just like this. We're creating the ambiance first, guys. That's the important part of a torture dungeon. What I'd like to do here is just create a couple of little simple cages, nothing too crazy here.
All right, we're making our central cage right here for the torture chamber, guys. Now we're gonna use a villager as our subject today.
All right, we're gonna obviously add a little bit of redstone now on the ground because you gotta have a little bit of blood inside just to make it feel super fresh, fun, and exciting. And then over here, no blood on this one, but on top, we're gonna go ahead and have a chain. And one of my favorite things to do, guys, grab yourself a Steve head in your own torture dungeon, or in this case, a Piglin Isaac head. Dangle that bad boy from the ceiling in an inconspicuous location. Right in the center, we're just gonna hit him with the old classic chainsaw seat here, guys. Look at this, stunning.
All right, the process of getting the babies on these little platforms right here is quite intensive, but I'll show you how I am accomplishing it. So basically you have to spawn 2 villagers in to get the baby, and then you punch the baby's dad right into the lava. And then you have a perfect little torture chamber right here where they are being slowly drilled from the bottom down. All right, guys, and on the final one, we're just gonna leave this one alive because this is going to be like the mom, and then those are his 3 children around him. Absolutely just so cool right now.
One of my all-time favorite builds here, guys. A little bit underappreciated as well. Put that roof on that, grab yourself a little skeleton head, put it right on the top, and you're gonna open this thing up, pop on in, that'll saw you right in half, all right? It's a very good design, very effective, very human. There we go, couple cauldrons of blood in here. Those will definitely be really useful and good. Maybe a jar of blood. Oh, that's good, that's good. So we can actually use this, create a little chef's corner here, right here. Put a little alchemy table down, potion maker. I could use a pot, maybe. Very effective room so far. Zombies in the wall, creepers right there. I do want to add just a little bit of window here, but instead of looking outside, it's going to be looking into something really creepy. And what it's going to be looking into is a bunch of spider web. I'm going to see if that even looks good. I feel like it should. I do like it. I do like it actually quite a bit. It's pretty good.
All right, guys, so our torture chamber is coming along very nicely. We have the central guy in the middle being tortured. Now, he has to watch all 3 of his children slowly get crushed by growing stalactites that are going to eventually just crush his children, or they'll have to jump off into the lava and die. And then his wife over here, guys, is sitting in an electrocution chamber, and if any lightning strikes the top right here from the lightning rod, it's going to transfer down and absolutely just decimate her, guys.
I want to get a couple more invisible item frames and then place axes on them. We can really like bring, you know, make this look pretty good and juicy here. I think we can probably do something special here.
All right, guys, we have now added a laser that is going to go down here, and it's not actually going to kill the villager, guys. It's just going to get close enough to tickle his head. Basically just burn his head over and over without killing him. That is the crucial part. You never want to kill somebody in a torture chamber. That defeats the whole purpose of it, guys.
There's only 17 seconds left. I feel like I did a pretty good job making this thing look creepy. It's just a matter of how good did Isaac do. As time runs out, I think that means it's time to add the spider effect, folks. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alrighty. Why don't we go ahead and you want to start with yours? Let's start with yours.
All right.
You coming? Okay. Is that you right there, Zach? You just come as a spider, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Okay. Well, how did you even code that? I mean, that's an impressive one right there. Oh, and you shoot web balls. Absolutely nasty. Wow.
All right. Oops, my bad. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and take a look here at what you did. So what we got going on here, huh?
Have our central villager right there in the middle. He is being constantly tickled, but also notice the sniffers above Zach. They're pretty crucial to this. They're pooping and peeing on him. That's where he gets his food from because we have to keep him alive. His family is being tortured around him. As you can see, the wife right here is in an electrocution thing. Okay. As you can see, some previous villagers are already dead on the surrounding compounds right here. And then there's a laser that comes down and tickles his head and burns him. It's actually it's acid raining right now, so that's part of my build too, Zach. It's acid raining so he can't escape. And you just broke it. Well, geez, you just broke it.
I'm literally not breaking it, not cheating, not doing anything like that.
You know what? Let's just go look at your build.
All right, come on. Let's go take a look at mine. Come on in the torture chamber. Right in here, you little pig. This is the ultimate torture chamber. Not only are you a pig, there's also a pig on the wall right behind you. Yes, there is. Look up, buddy. Look up. Yes, right there. Behind you. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm a pig, Zach. I don't really have much intelligence, so this isn't really scaring me.
You're literally not a pig anymore, all right?
Dude, I am a pig, and so, like, really, I don't really know. I'm just a pig.
I think mine's good. It's a nice little scary thing. On to the final round of voting. Let's go ahead and get the votes here. 3, 2, 1, vote. Wow. Game. You guys decide who wins. Leave a comment down below. See you next time. Peace.